The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Jackson down to Griffin. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down just a couple. Andre Drummond sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Walker with the basketball, trailing by 4. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Short jumper won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Alonzo Trier. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Andre Drummond sends it away. Jackson with it. Leads 4. Runner's good there.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Short jumper off the mark. To Griffin. Jackson. Down low for Griffin. To Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jumper's good.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Walker. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And scores, plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at 3.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Missed the foul shot. Walker into the front court. Down a dozen. To Batum. Here comes the screen. Batum. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Walker. Here's a chance from long range. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
Old school equals high percentage.
Walker, down low to Williams. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Griffin. Cody Zeller rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Cody Zeller. Alonzo Trier. Into the front court, it's Walker. Trailing by 11.
Screen on your right, on your right.
Goes to the left side. Batum. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Jackson with it. The lead stands at 9. Gets it in the left corner to Drummond. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jackson with it. The lead is 11. A pass stolen by the Hornets. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 for 7.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
To Drummond. Rebound pulled in by Charlotte. Walker. Not that time. Jackson with it. It's a 9-point lead. Has a look. Reggie Jackson, not that time. To Nick Batum. The pass set it all up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson. To Drummond. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Andre Drummond at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. And he missed the free throw. Is Smith to Drummond. Scores from the post.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Parker into the front court, trailing by 10. Down the lane to lay it in.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Ish Smith to Drummond. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
See the three, be the three. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Parker with it. Down 11. Kennard. And counted at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Charlotte basketball. Andre Drummond with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Cashes in for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Parker into the front court. Trailing by 15. Screen coming. Parker, deep left corner. Andre Drummond tips it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Ish Smith. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Working hard on the glass. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Parker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Are you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Parker with it. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Frank Kaminsky swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. We played one at Little Caesars Arena with the Pistons on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Head coach Owen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started.
From the start, let's do it.
Subbing in for Charlotte, number 6, Sheldon Mack. Stepping in for the Detroit Pistons, number 55.
Cody's knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Kennard. Able to convert inside.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Parker with it. His guys currently down by 13. The drive, right to the basket. Parker to the basket, but a shot won't go down. Another follow, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Ish Smith. Down to Zaza. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Parker. Around the perimeter, top of the key. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Pachulia there to grab the rebound. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Parker. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Another follow, still no good. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Cody Zeller has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Pistons ball here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Parker into the front court. His guys down big. Zaza Pachulia pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Parker with it. Down a bundle. Tony Parker, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
To Luke Kennard. To Smith. Frank Kaminsky with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Wide open look won't go. Short jumper won't go down.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Miles Bridges. To Parker. Fine to shoot. Parker can't connect. To Luke Kennard. Hornets at the controls of this one. To Luke Kennard. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Parker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Parker. And throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Is Smith. To Luke Kennard. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Parker with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Has a chance. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Parker to the basket, but a shot misses. To Smith. Kennard. Off the mark.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
A couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Detroit Pistons. The Hornets are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Blocks.
The Detroit Pistons came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Hornets have the basketball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Surveys the floor. Walker. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Walker. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Down to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Pistons have it. Jackson. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Walker. To Batum. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jackson, down low for Griffin. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Short jumper off the mark. To Drummond. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Has a look. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. From the outside, no good. Cleaning the offensive glass. And the rebound taken by Griffin.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. He's looking for that touch. Alonzo Trier to Jackson. Lets it fly from long range, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Count that one, and a 4-point trip. Charlotte with the basketball. Curling inside. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Deep left corner. Jackson with it. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Walker to Nick Batum. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Sizing up the defense. Alonzo Trier down to Griffin. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Drummond. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Be up, baby.
Jackson. For three. Can't get the bounce. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
I got ball. Got some for him.
Jackson fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
To Alonzo Trier. Nice pass to set things up.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
And breaks it up.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, defender pulling the chair. Reggie Jackson, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions, Detroit. Entering the game for the Charlotte Hornets.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen.
Double team.
Hornets right now in possession. Miles Bridges slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Takes stock of the floor. Jackson down to Zaza. Cody Zeller. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cruises inside for two.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Griffin.
I'm here. Oh, yeah.
Beyond the arc for three. Rebound taken by the Hornets. To Miles Bridges. And he finishes at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Jackson.
Traps. Keep him here. Hands up. You got him. Cut it.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Kemba Walker. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. A fundamental shot right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Griffin. For three. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Walker. Has a chance. Not that time. To Kemba Walker. That's no good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
Can't connect. Another shot stays out. Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Rebounds claimed by Detroit. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Easy pad to the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Jackson to Griffin. Off the assist.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
To Walker. Down to 5 on the 24. Walker. Fires the three. Another chance. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Cody Zeller at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson down low for Griffin. Probing the defense. 3 seconds is the call. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
The Pistons are the winners as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Pistons relied on these guys for their scoring here today. The Charlotte Hornets put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result.
Game track. Assists.
The Detroit Pistons played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. These These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Detroit Pistons. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.